All of the Porsche Design Huawei phones to date have been about shameless opulence and hardware excess. They're never intended to go anywhere near the mass market. Instead, they represent the super high-end devices the two companies can bring to bear when money is no object. Porsche Design brings the design, Huawei brings the tech and manufacturing know-how. And if you're the kind of person who's up for splashing a couple grand on a phone that, functionally, is exactly the same as a model with a different design at half the price, then chances are the whole money no object thing also applies to you. The Porsche Design Huawei Mate 20 RS is 11 syllables of nonsense and up to $2,500 of smartphone excess. It's a luxury phone for people who want to stand out, and unless you're hanging out with your multimillionaire pals in Shenzhen or Hong Kong, chances are you won't ever see one of these in the wild. The actual value proposition for the Mate 20 RS is a little different from the old Mate RS from just a few months back. At a technical level, this is literally just a Mate 20 Pro with more RAM and more storage, 8 plus 256 at the low end, or 8 plus 512 at the high end. In every other way that matters, there's nothing the RS model can do that the Mate 20 Pro can't. That's important to note because other rich people brands like Vertu have built luxury products on pretty shoddy smartphone foundations. Instead, the Mate 20 RS has the same big battery, same triple cameras, same in-screen fingerprint, same 3D face unlock. That's in contrast to the old Mate RS, which had some features that were missing from the P20 Pro. But you don't buy a phone like this just for the technology. You buy it for the very exclusive Porsche Design ownership experience. That includes a suitably giant over-the-top box with multiple chargers, a leather case, and a certificate of authenticity. What really sets this Porsche Design model aside is the design. The Mate 20 RS incorporates glass and leather into its back panel in a way that we haven't really seen before, again outside of the now defunct Vertu brand. The main contact points for your hand are leather, and the camera modules and PD branding live in the glass strip in the middle. This gives it a hand feel that's very distinct from either the normal Mate 20 Pro in glass or the hyper-optic textured version. The shape and basic dimensions are the same, but the look is dramatically new and in keeping with Porsche Design's aesthetic. That also means you have to deal with a pretty gross PD theme out of the box, but it's easy to replace that with one of the standard Mate 20 themes. The default wallpaper here does at least mirror the racing stripe around the back of the device, which is a neat little touch. Once again, your two colour options here are red and black, depending on how much you want to stand out. And in my opinion, if you are splashing at minimum almost €1,700 on a phone like this, then why not get the most outstanding colour option for a phone that is all about standing out? Like other Porsche Design products, this device isn't even trying to be good value for money. It's all about the exclusivity, the very highest end specs, and the unique chassis design that you as a rich fancy person expect. And this time, because it is so closely based on the Mate 20 Pro, the core experience of using it is just as great as one of the greatest Android phones of the moment. That's it for now. Let us know if you want us to give the Mate 20 RS the full review treatment, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our review of the Mate 20 Pro. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.